Let's take a look at the way the Saints line up. Well, this is way that they announced their side an hour before the kickoff. Stewart the fullback, Albert, Gleeson, Wellens, Gardner is named on the wing, but we understand he will start on the bench. Long is at standoff, Hyam is the scrum half. And the forwards, Britt, Cunningham and Mason, Smith, Bennett and Sculthorpe the skipper. And the substitutes, Hooper, who we understand will start, Ward, Joint and Yonkers. That was good work from Shontaine Harpy on the deck. Here is Sculthorpe, and now the kicker-in-chief, Long. And he's gone for the 40-20, and he's got it, Sean Long.
Attack.
And they've taken the scrum very quickly. And here is Long, who produced the 40-20. He's found Hooper. That's a good tackle from Naylor.
Point I was making, Eddie, is that when Sean Long erupts, St Helens normally do too.
Hint of a forward pass, maybe. A great screen from the terraces to Bennett, but it isn't impressing the referee. This is Cunningham, he's giving it to Britt, and that's good defence from Vanganar. Vanganar and Britt were in opposite camps in the 2000 World Cup final, Australia and New Zealand. Here is Mickey Hyam. What a great try! Mickey Hyam for St Helens.
Mickey Hyam, wonderful stuff. They held off. It was Forshaw that really had the problem. Went out wide and stepped. No one at home there.
Lowe's the dummy half for Bradford. Pass to Deacon. Deacon with the kick. Oh, charge down. Mickey Hyam again.
He's got
Hyam is
plenty
away. He's got the legs.
Sure has. Plenty of pace, this kid.
Hyam's second try for St Helens.
Very casual was Deacon. Should have got that ball away a lot quicker. Talking of speed, kept looking around, he knew he went on the angle as long as he pushed himself out wide.
Long with the left-footed conversion attempt, and he has kicked it. The first one was forward, that one looked forward as well. Here is Darren Britt.
Another big hit by Joe Vanganar. Really does put himself about. Lowe's in there helping too. The defence is pretty solid. Oh, let's play on again.
Play on again, and they have two men. They've got Darren Smith, and there is Darren Smith. They're in again, St Helens. Darren Smith scores the third try for Saints. What a blistering start. The referee might not give it just yet. He'll hand it on to Steve Cross to have a look.
Now then, is he within the 10? I think he is, and he's in front, so this will be no try.
Lowe's and Deacon. Back on the inside comes Forshaw. Loses the ball, though. And here is Mason for St Helens. They're coughing up possession, Bradford, not completing their sets.
And that is the biggest problem. We mentioned that fact, but also they're coming in at the angle. They're not making sure of the football. It's safety first. It's atrocious conditions out there. It is not the time to start doing fancy rugby league football.
Cunningham to Long. And here is Hyam, and he's away from two, and that's a good ball to Britt.
That's a bit dodgy.
And that did look dodgy.
Very dodgy indeed. Got away with it.
Hyam again. Here's Long. Long looking for the support. There it is from Cunningham. Beautiful ball from Sculthorpe, rather. Beautiful ball back on the inside to Smith. Sculthorpe in a dummy half. St Helens attacking. Great kick from Sculthorpe. And it's just hooked clear. Clarkey. Great pressure from St Helens. They look really fresh. They look up for it, don't they?
Well, if you think back to the last time we saw them on Sky, on two occasions, two of the three tries they scored was a direct result of winning a goal line dropout. We'll get to see here in this next few seconds whether they can do it again.
Indeed, it's Britt, and he was looking to offload. Fielden got him to the ground eventually. Here's Cunningham. Great run from dummy half from Cunningham, and he gets the ball away brilliantly to Wellens.
I'd be looking for a one-pointer here, Eddie. I really would, because they'll get the ball back from the kickoff.
It's with Sculthorpe. They're going to come wide, though, to Long. And Long will attack them down this side. He gives it to Bennett. That's four tackles gone. Long's the dummy half to Hyam. Now to Britt. Oh, he hasn't managed to come up with a try from that consecutive set of six.
They've kept it down to a minimum, and they've utilised individual skills and good hard work. That's why they're winning, because they're not dropping the football.
Sculthorpe with a kick early. It's an invitation here. Oh, and it went backwards off Nicolo. Oh, he's lost it.
It'll be a try.
It is a try. Albert has touched down.
Well, three mistakes from Bradford have allowed St. Helens 2 good tries and 1 disallowed try. He tried his best, did Vainikolo. And with the interpretation of this new rule, if a man is going for the tackle, which Sculthorpe was, then it is all fair and square. Mr. Millwood, he thinks it's a try.
Hey, hold.
Well, Brian Noble will be eager for this hooter to go.
First penalty for the Saints there. But he will. They're 40 metres away, St. Helens. They have another penalty now. And Long will kick for this. Long will kick at goal with this. Sean Long will make it 20-0 at half-time if he can. He misses, but they get the ball back, Saints.
20 points, it could have been a little bit too far for them. But we know the character in this Bradford side. Certainly won't lie down, that is for sure. And there was a period last week when they came out in the second half, scored 2 quick tries, looked as though they were back in business. Full credit to the Warriors, they fought back and held on.
Don't go. Hold, go.
40 metres away from their own line. St. Helens in possession with Sculthorpe to the halfway. Gilmore and Deacon just turning him on his back. Long again, delayed the pass, found Chris Joint. Good offload to Yonkers. St. Helens full of confidence. Cunningham. He's Long. Runners out wide. Another tester for Vainikolo. Oh, he doesn't look terribly convincing. What's he doing?
It's Price, he's lost it. What on earth was he trying to do, Leon Price?
It was Price.
He drifted out to the left wing. He
They
scored.
scored as Joint. The try will be given here. Well, between them on that far side, Bradford are gifting this match to the Saints.
Well, he tried to dive into the field of play, just lost it, and he puts it down. We've seen that so often. Watch him try to keep the ball back in the field of play. All he has to do, what on earth is he doing that? I can remember a long time ago, I think it was a Welshman, was it Gibson or one of the... Scott Gibbs. I knew it was a GIB in there somewhere, but this is just atrocious. I'm sure he tried to kid the St. Helens side. They probably expected a hard one up front when they haven't. But they've just run them ragged, haven't they?
Yonkers, good run.
But safety first. Runs from dummy half, not many passes.
8-6 to Wigan at Wigan at home to Castleford.
Play on.
Cunningham's just lost it, but the hooter will sound here. There it is, half-time.
Go.
And Sculthorpe kicking early in the tackle count. Big deep kick.
Again, good tactics, and again,
That's a knock
another
on
mistake.
by Robbie Paul in frustration as he just boots the ball out of the field of play.
One thing that Noble can perhaps look towards, last week against Wigan, they scored 2 quick tries after the restart, and in fact, I felt that if that try to Robbie Paul had been given, remember it was disallowed an inch short underneath the post, it could have seen Bradford come up with the trumps.
Well, they have to defend here at the moment because this is Bennett. That's the second tackle this set of 6, and St. Helens 5 metres away with Cunningham. Cunningham to Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe's there!
Is there all right?
Try for Paul Sculthorpe.
It all came about from the mistake from their skipper Robbie Paul. Frustration. Just a simple 2 dummy runners, and Sculthorpe runs on the angle, throws a dummy, they hesitated, and that was good play.
Here's Long, and he comes wide to Gleeson, and he's round Harpy, and he was nearly round everybody except Robbie Paul. Darren Albert, Sean Long, Tim Yonkers.
Sean Long trying to control things out there. He's thoroughly enjoying the game.
Cunningham to Long. Long attacking the line again, taking them on. Sean Long goes wide and forward, but did it come off a Bradford hand? I don't think it matters, he's going to give it.
Yeah.
Jason Hooper scored.
Well, I can't believe this. They held off Sean Long. No one got a hand to it. I'm not so sure that you couldn't call that forward. That really should have been brought back for a forward pass. Maybe he's being kidded, the official Ian Smith. that someone got a hand to it, but they didn't. I can assure you that Naylor got nowhere near that football. They can look at it as many times as they want, but see how they just came out of the line and then hesitated. And when they threw the dummy, that was forward a mile.
Long with the conversion. He's added more salt to the wound. 34-0. It was 50 points to 22 against the Bulls at Valley Parade last August. The way they're playing here, they could get another half-century. And now there's argy-bargy between Barry Ward and James Lowes.
Well, Lowes, who went with a high shot, has been in well, quiet form. And I can assure you that in close contact they weren't whispering to each other.
Long again, on top of his game. Great kick. Terrific kick. Robbie Paul gives it to Vainicolo, and he's trapped.
Let's hope it's just a sprain of the wrist.
Well, he did move it, didn't he? But he's not moving it just now. He's got it cradled on his chest.
The big problem around that area is that scaphoid.
Well, that's been in the news lately, hasn't it, with Mr. Beckham? And Chris Radlinski's suffering, of course, from that at Wigan.
And they take such a long time to heal. In fact, I've known players who have had the pot on for 8 weeks, and when they take it off, it's still not healed.
Great hands here from St Helens. Darren Albert, but he's in touch this time. Good defence from Vainicolo then.
Discipline.
Darren Britt here. Cunningham inside to Mason. Cunningham. And here is Bennett. They're over halfway, St Helens. When they get the roll on, they really do motor. Long. That's a good hit by Carl Pratt. Pushing and shoving by Long on Pratt.
A little bit more vim and vigour at the start of the game wouldn't have gone astray. This is a good kick.
Oh, they're in a right mess, those two.
What on earth?
Colo and Price, it's a gift, and Hyam will get the hat-trick. Oh, he lost it. No try.
Well, I'm not so sure on the video, but what about a meal here? Last week they were talking to everybody, and now they don't want to talk to each other. Well, I'm surprised that he was confident with this.
Oh, it's a try.
That's what I thought.
That would have been
His hat-trick.
Mickey Hyam's hat-trick. Try or no try?
Try. Bradford crowd.
And they're streaming for the exits on the far side in the open end.
Is that a 40-20? I think it might be.
It is. Look at the hand of the video of the referee, the man in the middle, Ian Smith.
Probably sneak in for another before the allotted time is up.
Long and Gleeson. Good tackle that by Lee Gilmore. It's a slap on the back from Carl Pratt. Here is Sculthorpe.
Oh, what a hit. Did well to hang up to that.
How on earth did Keith Mason keep hold of that?
That was unbelievable.
Darren Britt. Oh, Vangenaar went for him and missed him. Great pass. Here's Hyam again.
He wants that third try.
12-10, Wigan lead, Castleford. 20 minutes to go. Real scrap there. Mason, long and wide again. Halted by the tackle. I think it was Naylor, it was. And it was Jason Hooper. Long. Hyam. Wide again, Darren Smith. Inside. Back to Sculthorpe. Everything sticking for the Saints. Vainicolo picks up. Long. Mason.
Oh, great run. Oh,
And an offload
should have held on to that.
into the arms of Deacon.
Oh, it's going to be a penalty.
And Vainicolo wasn't too happy with Darren Smith's tackle, and he's not happy with Paul Sculthorpe being the peacemaker either. They have less than 4 minutes to hang on, St Helens, to that nil score line against the Bradford name. Deacon. Bounce pass, or It's not been Bradford's night. It's not been Bradford's month. It's not been Mike Forshaw's month. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Yonkers. Vanganar gets to him.
You're going to get outside. Come on.
Cunningham at dummy half. This is Bennett. And this is Anthony Stewart. And they were nearly in again. Carl Pratt with a last-ditch tackle. Oh, that was a pass in field, and it was read by Bradford. 30 seconds to go. And Gardner has finally got on the field. Was named in the starting lineup, was ill just before the kickoff. Darren Britt, there's a fearsome challenge on him, that.
Big hit from Pratt, caught him as well. Field goal from long.
He's got it. 35-0 it will be. There's the final siren. A comprehensive victory